hello, good day to you. We have gone through April and we are now in May. And you're probably thinking, Akila, why are you doing this? Why are you making these videos? What's the point? So there are two reasons. Reason number one, when we get into June and we get more into like my medical diagnosis, I've looked this up and I've looked for people of color, myself, right? I would look for myself who are talking about this and they're not. Like, I can't find them. And I don't know if I can't find them just because like there's a low representation or they aren't saying it. Either way, I want to be both things. I want to be representative of this and I want to say it. I want to talk about it. Plus, like, I think it was the end of last year, I was asking God why I was going through some things, different stuff. But I was asking God, why am I going through this? Why is this happening? And he said, because you'll tell the story. So I'm telling the story. Thing number two, the second reason that I'm doing this, because I believe with my whole heart that like come December, this is not going to be a thing. And then come next year, I'm definitely not going to remember like everything that happened. I'll remember it. I'll remember that, you know, the big thing happened, but I won't remember like the details. So this is actually for me too, so that a year from now, I can come back and look at these and be like, oh, dang. So it's for me as well. So let's get into May. What was May? Let me explain May. So in May, it's a couple of days after the funeral, and I'm like, you know what? This is weird that I just like lost the sight in my right eye. It's so weird. Let me go to the ophthalmologist. So I call, they give me like a hurried appointment. I go in, I see the ophthalmologist and he's like, you know, it could be this, because I do have another diagnosis and I know that diagnosis and it has been a thing for years. He's like, it could be this. And I was like, okay. And so he's like, but we want to like double check some stuff. So I need you to go over to ER. Okay, cool. This was the most awful ER experience. I mean, it was so bad, y'all. It was so bad. I get over there. It's like, you know, early enough in the day. I get over there, but I have to wait so long. I am in the waiting room and I'm just waiting and time is ticking by and the news is on and people are coming and going and things are happening. And I'm like, are y'all gonna call me? Did you forget that I was out here? Like, what's happening? What's the story? What's going on? So they finally call me back. It's now like late afternoon, kind of early evening. And so I'm like, okay, so we're getting something started. We're getting something going. They get me back there. And again, I'm waiting. So I'm in a room now. I'm in a bed now, but I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And so I'm like, okay, just be patient, right? Like I'm talking to myself, just be patient, be calm, it's okay. So then finally I see a doctor and he comes in, he says, oh, we need to do a MRI. And I'm like, oh, okay. Again, had it before, no problem. I kind of know what's gonna happen. You lay down, you don't move. They send you through a machine and it's loud. And then they get like images of your brain. Got it, cool. But they don't take me back to get this MRI until it's dark. And I'm talking about like, probably like 9 o'clock p.m. 9 p.m. I got here at like 11 something. What? I haven't had lunch. I think I had breakfast, but I hadn't had lunch, and so I'm getting hungry. And I'm like, yo, how long is this gonna take? So go get the MRI, loud machine, in there for a minute. Then they bring me back. So, okay, now I'm back in the room. And now I'm waiting again. So the doctor comes in, and this man is the most might, maybe, possibly, could be, kinda, I think. Sir, are you a doctor or not? Because like definite answers, what are you doing? So he's like, okay, I'm looking at the scans from the MRI, and it's possible that you have multiple sclerosis. What? oh, okay, what does that mean? And so he's like, so you may need to do a steroid treatment for 5 days. What? How is that gonna work? It's possible you would have to stay in the hospital for 5 days to have this MRI or to have this steroid treatment. Oh my God. So I'm like, well, what happens after the 5 days? He says, that's a good question. I'm sorry, what? So I'm like, okay. So he's like, oh, and you also need a lumbar puncture because we need to drain some of the spinal fluid, which again, I'm aware of this. I've had this before. I know how this works. I know why they're doing it. I'm like, okay, cool. So then he leaves, more waiting. So then after I'm waiting for him to come back and tell me something, give me some kind of information, the nurse comes in and she's like, oh, we're just waiting on the medication to come from the pharmacy. Okay. At this point, it's like 11:30 p.m. I am tired. I can't sleep because you guys are telling me stuff that I don't know a lot of information about. You're telling me I'm going to be in the hospital for 5 days. What? How do I let my boss know about this? How do I let my job know about this? What am I supposed to do? What is going on? Like so many questions, right? Just so many questions. And all the information is like they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. And I'm like, okay. So he comes in to do the lumbar puncture. For anyone who was ever or who has not had a lumbar puncture, basically it's like having an epidural. They numb a part of your back and then they stick a needle in it for me, drain spinal fluid. Again, I had it before. I know what it's like. It's okay. But it is painful. Even with the numbing, it's painful. This man, he numbs me up. He numbs me. Then he proceeds to stick me in the back in 2 different locations. Needle in, nothing happens. Still painful as needle out. Needle back in somewhere else. My God, I am like silent tears coming down my face. I'm like breathing really hard. And he's like, oh, are you okay? Because at this point, just get what you need to get and get out. He couldn't get any spinal fluid. And so he's like, oh, well, I wasn't able to do it. So we're just waiting on that medication from the pharmacy and then we'll like get you set up with that. And I was like, okay. Again, at this point, it's like midnight. I have something to do the next day. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm in pain. So by the time it got to like 2-something in the morning and they still didn't have the medication and they still weren't taking care of me, they still didn't have anything going. I don't know if it was Jesus or my ancestors. I don't know. But I heard, get up and leave. And I was like, but they said they got medication for me and they said they're gonna come back. It was like, get up and leave. And I was like, oh, but then what's gonna happen? I don't know. Get up and leave. So I went ahead, I got up, put my clothes back on, took the IV shunt thingy, whatever it was, out of my arm, pulled the curtain back, I'm getting ready to go. And the nurse is like, oh, no, you can't leave. You can't leave, we're getting it. And I was like, I gotta go. And she's like, okay, but you have to sign this form. Give me the form, I gotta go. I can't, I'm done. At this point, I'm done. And so I left the hospital. What is it? Against medical advice. But I left. Also, this might be a little bit of an ego thing. I don't know. It might have been pride. I don't know. But for me, I had something to do the next day that to me was very important. I had a gala to go to. I had bought a dress. I was like, I'm agreed to do the thank you to the sponsors. So I'm on program. I'm on program. Like, I gotta go. So as tired as I was, as drained as I was, I still got up, got clean, got dressed, and I went to the gala. The 5th annual Black Alumni Scholarship Gala. You shall see my dress. But then the month continued. Did it get worse? Oh yeah, it got worse.